Hey, good morning, and welcome back to another episode of Start Living Sustainable. I'm glad you're here. Today, we're going to be talking about some of the terminology that's associated with sustainable living. I was hanging out over on Quora.com, which is a site where you can leave questions and get answers. Anybody can leave questions. Anybody can leave their answer. And one of the questions I ran across that was legit, but I don't think that the answer was as clear as it could be. And since it pertains to what we talk about here on the podcast, I thought it'd be a good idea to give a clear definition of two words. The question was, what is the difference between sustainable living and eco-friendly living? And I know that these terms have often been used interchangeably because I know that I've used them that way, but they have distinct meanings and nuances. And today I am going to break down the difference between these two words because there are a lot of terminologies floating around in the community, and I want you to be clear on what they mean, and so you know how they apply to your life as you journey through this sustainable walk. So stay with me. Hi friends, welcome to Start Living Sustainable. I'm your host, Cynthia Harvey Brown. In this podcast, I'm going to help you discover sustainable ways to improve your overall health and well-being in your home. And I'm going to show you how to do this without spending a lot of time or money, all in partnership with God. Yes, if you're ready to show yourself some love, experience a new level of wellness, build faith, and align your values with God's vision for your life, then you're in the right place. Pour out the diet soda, and we should talk about those yoga pants. Let's have some serious fun in today's episode. So before we break down the differences between the two, eco-friendly living and sustainable living, and understand what they mean, I just want to remind you to go ahead and join our private Facebook group. We are sharing, growing, we're engaging, and we need you there. So become part of our community. I'm going to leave a link below, make it easy for you to sign up and come along and get the support that you need, and we can share. Now, I will say that, again, eco-friendly living and sustainable living, these terms were not around years ago. And I remember when I wanted to start really living a healthier lifestyle. It was soon after my son was born, and I had packed on the weight and could not lose those last 15 pounds no matter what I seemed to do. I started to try vegetarianism thinking that that would help, and I lost a little bit of weight. I was a part of a local ministry, and there were other women in the church that were trying to figure out how to lose weight. Many of them were really overweight or had medical issues or physical ailments that they shared and complained about. And I had this great idea. That idea was to start a women's group where we can come together and support each other through whatever it was we were suffering with. And so I drafted a letter, emailed it off to the church office, and heard nothing. Nothing. And thank God I didn't start that group, because at that time I didn't know what I was doing. And I'm reminded of Proverbs 4:7, where it says, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. And in all you're getting, get understanding. I didn't have the skill then. I didn't know what I was doing. I was trying to figure things out myself. It takes time to acquire the skill and understanding. And a lot of that will come through just seeking spiritual discernment and maturing. It took me a while to get to where I can actually share those skills and understanding. Living sustainable is a journey. And since we're all at different places, it's important that we support each other no matter where we are. What does that mean? Eco-friendly is a term primarily refers to products or practices that do not harm the environment. It's simple as that. Let me repeat that. Eco-friendly means products or practices that you incorporate into your life that do not harm the environment. And so think about eco-friendly as ecological, okay? And that means that you're considering what it is that you're purchasing, making sure they don't have any chemicals or additives or ingredients that could harm you, whether it's in a category of food, skincare, hair care, or even clothing. Those are things that you want to look for in terms of products and how you might use them. Another example would be you decide to use cloth bags instead of using plastic bags because plastic is something that you want to try and avoid. It's not eco-friendly. So choosing certain types of products that are beneficial not only to you and your family in your home, but also you think about the environment as well. Sustainable living or sustainability, it's a much broader concept that not only embraces environmental concerns, but it also has two other pillars. So if you look at sustainability as an umbrella, underneath that umbrella, three pillars: environmental, social, and economic. Now we know that environmental is a pillar that incorporates and includes eco-friendly or eco-friendly living. So as you can see, sustainable living looks at more than just environmental concerns. It also looks at the social and the economic concerns. So let me give you an example. Let's say that you find a skincare product that you really like. It's eco-friendly. It's got a stamp on it that says eco-friendly. So let's hope that it really is. But you learn a little bit more about that company or the brand, and you find out that they don't treat their employees well. They don't pay them a fair wage. And you discover they put profit over people. They're not a sustainable company, even if they say that they are. So those are things that you want to look at and understand about a mission of a company so that you can truly align your values with a company that you can support and you believe in. So sustainability looks at the long-term impact, and it aims to create a balance in resource and how it's being used and how you're providing for your community. Tom's is a perfect example of this. Tom's shoes, every pair of shoes that they sell, they give away a pair. So they are a company that is concerned about the community, about economics in a specific community. And so if a company that is making money in your community and they're not giving back in some way, or connected to, say, a nonprofit organization where they're just not the ones benefiting from the wealth that they're gaining from their customers, then they're not thinking long term. They're only thinking of themselves. So keep in mind when you hear terms like fair trade, as it pertains to businesses, or you hear terms like organic as it relates to the category of, say, food or even clothing. There's organic or non-GMO foods. There's organic or eco-friendly sustainable clothing. These are terms that you will start to see more of, and they seem to be coming up with new ones every day. So as these terms come up, just really know how they apply to you and how they are used by brands or companies that employ these terms. Many companies now, because eco-friendly living or sustainable living is much more accessible, you'll find more and more brands that are using these terms. I really hope this helped, and just keep in mind that while both eco-friendly actions and sustainable living aims to promote a healthier planet, it is beneficial to you as well, knowing that sustainable living takes on a more holistic approach, and it integrates the well-being, our human life, as well as the environment, society, and the economy. So look for brands that are truly sustainable, which is what we do here at Start Living Sustainable, is to help you to understand how to incorporate that in every room in your home and how you benefit and your family benefits from a healthier lifestyle. It's about eco-friendly, not harming you or bringing any harm into your household. So you're safeguarding your home. At the same time, you're thinking about how you can be an influence in your community, because when people see you living a certain way, practicing certain habits, they will pick up on them, even if it's your family members or your neighbors. And when you think about the economy, you want to support those brands that are doing good because they're helping you to do good. Before you go, the link below, there's two of them actually, one to become part of our private Facebook community and the other one to receive our monthly newsletter that will be filled with insider information, tips, ideas you can implement right away. And don't forget to leave a review from me on whatever platform you're listening to this podcast on. It really does help other women find us. And so just like you, we want to align ourselves and build a community for other women who are looking to grow and learn about sustainable living, and they're trying to find us. You can help with that. I'll see you next week. Thank you for joining me here today at Start Living Sustainable. Please take a moment and head over to Apple Podcasts and leave me a review. That really lights me up. If you were encouraged or blessed in any way, show your love and share the episode link with someone that you know that may benefit. Thank you so much, and until next time, God bless you, sis.